Gonna go with transistor here. Kind of looks like a transistor. We got the light blue and the orange. It's actually called the red tail. If you know, the protagonist in that particular video game is called Red. Also, I've been playing Pyre. Finally got back to playing some Pyre this week. It was made by the exact same company, Supergiant. Alright, so what's good about the ship and what's bad about the ship? What's good about the ship is we do start with 4 crew. We have 4 powered weapon system with 4 basic lasers. We have Zoltan, a Mantis to go along with 2 humans. No other fun systems though. So we don't get, you know, your cloaking, your hacking, your mind control, drones, teleporter. So pretty straightforward ship. So the strength of this ship is the fact that we start with 4 projectiles that fire every 10 seconds, and it'll be 10% faster because we're going to arm our weapons. 4 projectiles against what is predominantly going to be single shielded ships in sectors 1 and 2. The problem is more or less the transitioning from this ship to what you need to actually beat harder ships and flagships. It's similar to the Kestrel A in that regard, where you have a really strong, like I said, first 2 sectors of the game, and you'll be okay in sectors 3, but by then you're really going to want to try and get some better weapons, or a way to reduce enemy accuracy or evasion, which is, you know, mind control or hacking. Also doesn't get a ton of blue options. Mantis and Zoltans don't have an abundance of them, not nearly as much as, say, NGs or Rock. Also, humans only have 1. Alright, so let's go ahead and start it up. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Alright, so the first thing I actually want to do is I don't like having a Zoltan in weapons. Depowering weapons is really annoying. So we're going to switch it to a human. And what's going to be amazing is how fast we train on these weapons, right? So we have a human who needs 58 shots. I think it's 64 with all the other races. 55. So it's going to take less shots to train him, and he's going to get 4 shots every single volley. So we're going to train weapons incredibly fast here. We're going to move the Mantis to doors. It's not ideal. The reason I say this is we want our Mantis to be able to fight borders off, and obviously if they're in the doors, they won't be able, once they, sorry, if they're indoors, they're keeping it at level 2, which prevents borders from moving about our ship. So once he goes, of course, to help fight off borders, they will then be able to move throughout our ship. But still, having them indoors right now is better in at least coordinating. If, like, we get boarded in these areas of the ships, we can just vent it out instead of having to fight them. And if we don't have to deal with borders, we can easily move the Mantis to shields. Mantis are very quick, get there before we actually have to take any volleys or whatnot. Ship also actually has pretty good venting, to be perfectly honest. Sensors is probably the only system that's a little bit questionable, but I mean, shields, weapons, all the rooms are about 1 to 2 doors away from being vented, so they will vent quickly. So yeah, no real weaknesses, I would say, on this ship. We're just looking for a single crew to, like I said, sort of shift them off of doors here. And we do want to keep an eye on weapons. Finding good weapons, which we probably won't actually transfer to anything. I mean, it's a flak or even something along the lines like a burst laser 2. We might not actually get them online immediately because of how fast our system is going to fire. The weakness, I guess, would be that we don't have a lot of blue options. Again, the crew doesn't come with a lot of blue options. The weapon system doesn't come with a lot of blue options. We also don't have a augment to sell for scrap. And the basic lasers sell, I think, for about 10 scrap. So there's our sort of 40 bonus scrap as we try and transition away from those, but not a lot else in regards to getting scrap. Alright, store. There's absolutely no reason to go to a store. I have no scrap and nothing to sell. What is this layout? Okay, well, I guess we start down here, work our way up, cut over, and then bounce around in the nebula. So our number one goal with this ship will be to get a level 2 shield. I will demand the surrender of your goods. And you're trying to get away, and you have a defense drone 1 and 1 shield. Okay. So this ship, let's do 2 shots at piloting, 2 shots at engines. It's unlikely they'll actually have level 2 piloting. So because we're not in danger from any of their weapons, basically they're 1 against a single shield, we can just focus on taking down their evasion so they don't get away. Alright, 15 scrap. Again, this is what the first couple sectors are going to look like with our ship. Let's go to the distress. Find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Okay, well, if you had a clone bay, the bio beam, which started on the Slug A, or actually I think a boarding drone, you get a blue option here. Elsewise, like I said, clone bay makes it safe. We don't have one. We risk losing crew here. Let's not risk crew here. Never risk crew. It's actually a pretty good rule. I've found very few situations in which I actually find it warrants risking crew. Because you don't want to risk any of your crew early on. Whenever you can defend that outpost, chance at double rewards here. Okay, we got a burst 1 and an ion. So like I said, early on you don't want to risk crew members. They're just too important because they're all manning systems, and when you have an abundance of them, and you don't actually get to choose which crew members you would lose. Alright, 2 fuel, 1 drone, 9 scrap. The outpost hails you. Nice double rewards. 15 scrap. 39. 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I definitely have to get here by 3. Cut across here. Alright, we can take the distress. Always want to maximize all the jumps you can in a sector. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease spread virulently. You're set up to provide a quarantine. Again, this would risk a potential crew member. I think this the virus one, virulently one, as well as the disease one, even if you have a clone bay, they're actually not safe. Always know your events. If we had a rock or an NG, I think we also, if you had like a medbot dispersal system, you get a blue option here. So we're gonna have to ignore their request and move on. It's never good when missing scrap in early on. Okay, you're a sun and your resultant shield. That's not cool. That's really not cool. Okay. So they have a bomb and a basic laser. I'm going to assume it's probably a small bomb. That's going to do 2 damage to a system. What's gross is we're going to have to do 5 damage to this to take it down. Luckily, we do have a pretty strong weapon system. So Zoltan shields are worse for other ships than ours. What is bad, though, is the sun. So anytime our shield is down and the solar flare goes off, it can start anywhere from 3 to 5 fires. Okay, that's taking a long time, so that means that is an ion bomb, or I guess it could be a stun bomb. That's fired twice, though, so that's a 10-second charge. I'm thinking that's an ion bomb. There's an ion bomb, so that's going to do 4 ion damage to any room it hits. Please don't be the weapons or shields. Okay, empty room, totally cool with. So it's really important to have your shields up. It keeps the fires manageable. They're offering me 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 9 scrap. We will not accept that surrender. Okay, we can just... So that's one of those bad rooms, venting-wise. This one's a piece of cake here. But it's not hitting any vital systems. Alright, 14 scrap. So in any of the hazard events, we actually can't do any improvements on our ship. Okay, so 53 scrap. 1, 2, 3? Pay your toll. I'm not going to pay your toll. Looks like a burst 1 and ion weapon, so we will reject their offer. Fire all the weapons at there. So 4 projectiles against 1 shield, probably 2, maybe even level 3 engines. I think it's predominantly level 2 engines in Sector 1. So not a whole lot of evasion. Apparently enough. So evasion is going to be 5% for every engine, and then 5% additional for the pilot and a person on engines if the systems are manned. Offer me 4 fuel, 8 missiles, and 8 scrap. That is a ton of supplies. So 4 fuel is really great. 8 missiles, even though we don't have a missile system, is something I can trade off at a lot of other events. And 8 scrap, I mean, we've been getting, you know, less than 20 scrap here, and you normally get about like 1 to 2 of a consumable. I think I'll let him live here. We also can do this because, again, I only needed 50 scrap to get the second shield online. Alright, so now we got our second shield. We'll get a power bar eventually. We'll just turn off the oxygen in between fights. Or not in between, but during fights to get us the power we need for the time being. Okay. No, we will never surrender one of our crew to slavers. Ion and mini beam, so we can't actually take damage from this fight. Okay, I'm curious what kind of crew they even have over there. They got a rock and a human. Now, I talked about how we don't really have a lot of bonus scrap with this ship because we don't have an augment to sell. Or a lot of blue options with the crew. Also isn't particularly good at getting crew kills. At least not early on, so you want something with like mind control, hacking, gives you those particular options. We surrender, take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyways. So Zoltans are like normally 60 scrap. So we're gonna not get scrap from the event. Also, it hurts our score for not destroying a ship. But this gives us a power bar. Let's go ahead and take their offer. And that will be our new shields person. And what's really nice with double Zoltans is if you put 2 Zoltans into a room, like the shields, it actually provides a buffer against ion damage. So I really like Zoltans. Of course, I use pause. No pause players probably find them a bit frustrating because as they move throughout rooms, they kind of turn systems on and off. So items can get accidentally depowered if you're not careful. But yeah, you can sort of use a lot of fun things with Zoltans. Let's take a jump and we can talk about fun things with Zoltans while we're in the midst of another fight, perhaps. Defend the outpost, of course, chance at double rewards. Fantastic. Okay, charge laser and mini beam. So charge laser has a 17 second time, and the mini beam is, I believe, 11. So these weapons won't time up very well. Again, we have 2 shields. So we'll just knock their shields down first, make them pretty much vulnerable to the rest of the attacks. So other things Ultons can do is they can steal power from temporary systems. Mind control, hacking, teleporter, cloaking. What you can do is you run them in the room, they power them up, and then you run them back out of the room, and you free that power bar that was locked into that system. Okay, 3 fuel, 1 drone, 15 scrap. And the outpost gives us another 19, 45. Do I want to buy a power bar? Don't really have to. Let's just sit on 45 scrap. Again, we can just keep moving the oxygen, and we're destroying ships right now, and we'll continue to do so for the next upcoming couple sectors. Okay, so I'm at half power. What's nice is that doesn't, Zoltan's power bars they provide are ignored by these events. So you're going no shield and a mini beam. I mean, okie dokie. Is this defense 1 or defense drone 2? Okay. So as long as we keep our shield up, they cannot deal us damage. I'm going to turn off the oxygen. I want 3 projectiles. So as we do damage to their ship, they'll start shifting power to different systems. So for example, if we take down their weapon systems, they actually will bring their shield up. So we're going to fire all 3 of our shots at their shield system, make sure it stays down. And now we want to take away their evasion. Yeah, so they're going to try and run away, and of course they can't. Uh, 10 scrap, 3 missiles, and 2 fuel. Nope, that is not a tempting offer. Oh, I should have paid attention that they got their heavy laser online. It's okay, we're going to kill them. Without, we actually were vulnerable to taking damage there. Okay, you jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows. So if we had level 2 piloting, I should probably be a show pod level 2 piloting, we get a blue option that gives us a chance, a very high chance, about 80% chance that we get a free item here. This is again another one that offers to risk crew, but if you did have a clone bay, it would be safe. And in fact, you would want this option if you take the clone, if you have a clone bay, because it's a guaranteed item that way, where the blue option is like 20% chance, 20 or 25% chance you don't get anything. So we're gonna unfortunately have to avoid the risk. It's like the 4th empty jump we've gotten. Hit up this nebula again. Wow, another chance at double rewards though. So we've had like 4 jumps that we didn't get things at, unfortunately. But it's sort of been made up by the fact that this is the 3rd chance at double rewards. Alright, I do want to take their weapon system down here. They got a basic laser, which shouldn't be a problem for our 2 shields, but this is a bomb of some sort. Right now, like I said, we're just saving up scrap. There's really not a lot we could spend it on. Maybe engines 3. So what's really great about this ship is not only does it fire the 4 projectiles, it fires at 10-second intervals. So we get 14 scrap. Ooh, and a free hull beam. Okie dokie, that's something we could potentially transition into. It's probably one of the weakest of the beam weapons. 2 power fires every 14 seconds. But it actually works well with our weapon setup. So the problem I typically have with the hull beam is the beam itself, when it's damaging opposing ships, is very slow. So sometimes it's tough to, you know, take down their shields and have a window to fully maximize the damage of the hull beam. But since all of our weapons time at the same, right now, that's not a big issue. So it is possible we could transition to that. Like I said, probably don't need to do it for the first 2 sectors. We'll think about it in the upcoming ones. Alright, I don't want to dive. There's no reason to. We'll just hit the exit now. A small platform orbits nearby the planet. We're just going to ignore the refueling platform here. Level 2 doors, I think, sort of gives you some safe options. Otherwise, you can take damage and lose fuel. No thank you. Ignoring it can occasionally give you a fight. Alright, what do we have? Uncharted Nebula or Mantis? Wow, that's a lot of red. I'm pretty okay with combats. Red sectors give us a chance for a lot of combats. Mantis shouldn't be too bad. We already have 5 crew. That's going to help dealing with borders. They shouldn't have too many early on in the sectors, since it's only a sector 2. And we have our own Mantis to deal with borders. Okay, pretty straightforward section here. Sector, sorry. What am I looking for in this sector? So mind control is 75 scrap, hacking is 80. Both of those are the systems I primarily would be looking for right now, in that both of those aid in reducing enemy evasion. So that's what I'm looking for at a store. Also would probably pick up engines 3. Enemy ships are going to have more weapons now, so like, and some higher engines as the ships get harder as we of course progress through the game. So our 4 shots, which have been just pretty much alpha striking ships, that we're going to start losing that right now. And having higher engines allows us to get out of fights faster and evade missiles. Hey, there's a missile. And we're once again fighting in a sun. Cool. Did we start a fire of any sorts? We did not. I actually don't know the chances of basic laser starting fires. It does say there's a chance, so it's probably 10% then. And my sensors. Alright, we'll have the human help out since the Mantis is terrible at doing anything that is repairs. Okay, 12 scrap, 2 fuel, and a drone part. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up the crew. Turn them back, and we'll go to another jump. Pulsar. Okay, so pulsars are inherently unfair. We target the weapon system. And a drone. Okay, so this is bad. Alright, so a pulsar, what it does is about every 20 seconds or so, and then it alternates how often it goes off. It eats your shields and then hits a random system. If your shields are up, if your shields are down, it affects 2 systems randomly with a bunch of ion damage. Why I say that they're unfair is that, again, it's random, so it could take down your shields and your weapons while taking down their shields, and they're like door systems. So it leaves you vulnerable. This is a particularly nasty fight because they have 2 ways of dealing damage to us. They have their weapons, and they also have their drone. And drones are very scary when you don't have your shields online. So it's a choice between which one of these is more of a threat, the drones or the weapon systems. I'm going to target their weapon systems. And then we'll shift to the drones. Okay, it's only a Lado. Now another option what you can do in these pulsars, since we had the quick strike, it was worthwhile to attack before the pulsar went off, is you can actually wait for the pulsar to take down the enemy shields. So you fire your weapons like right now when you hear that pulsar sound. Okay, it affected our engines. and shields. So your shots are sailing, and then their enemy shields get taken down, and hopefully all your shots hit. You want to fire your shots, like I said, before the pulsar actually hits, because your systems can get taken down. You may not be able to react to it. That's another fire, and yep, there goes some of my weapon systems. We're able to maintain some evasion. Again, we have the 2 Zoltans. Alright, I don't need evasion right now. I do need help putting stuff out. Oh! Yeah, I just hosed myself. So I moved the Zoltan into the room, and it screwed up the powering of the weapon there. And they just got all their stuff back online. I could have fired a shot and potentially killed them, so that mistake is going to result in me taking some damage. Took 1 damage because of it. 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just vent that out. 3 fuel, 1 missile, 13 scrap. Oh, why? Okay, we're trying to turn off the oxygen so it vents those rooms even faster. Don't take out my oxygen. So I just took another damage because of mistakes. You should probably stop doing mistakes. This is fine. Alright. So now we have to wait for the ion damage to shake off our ship. If you were not aware, ions are, they last for 5 seconds. So every one of these numbers you see, multiply that by 5, and that's how long your system is going to be ioned for. Alright, and now we can jump. Might as well go to the distress. Let's see. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire, and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Sure. 8 scrap, and we get a quest marker. Alright, let's go ahead and actually get engines and another power bar for it. Cool. Agreed, next ship is yours. Good hunting. They don't see you yet. Of course we're going to attack them. Of course. And we're going to get boarded. Alright, we'll send in the human to help out. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to pause, and we want to keep that fight going, but we want our mantis to stop taking damage. So we're going to direct both of those, our crew, out of the room, and then individually place them back into the room during a pause, and we get the swap. One fuel, 2 missiles, and 13 scrap. I mean, we have have 16 fuel. Most of the sectors are red. You don't really want a little bit of extra fuel if we were going into nebulas, because they have more jumps. I actually am going to buy 3. We have a lot of red sectors, which also means a lot less stores. Just going to be on the extra safe side. Running out of fuel is just asking for a bad time. Intruder on deck. A young mantis in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. Alright, this is a coin flip for a good option in 1, but it does have a chance for a Mantis crew member. I actually would like 2 Mantis crew members. That's really going to make dealing with borders a lot easier. However, this one offers us 2 high scrap rewards or a fight. So option 2. 19 scrap. Okay, not bad for the sector. Not amazing. Could have been better. Neat. Another chance at double rewards. Let's go ahead and aid the civilian ship. Alright, so we're actually safe here. Let's see if we have the possibility of a crew kill. Okay, we have a Mantis and an NG. This should be just fine. So we actually don't want to kill the Mantis right now. We want to just weaken him. And we're not going to fire on the enemy ship yet. Okay, that's good enough. So he's going to teleport back and not be able to heal. Because they have a clone bay. And what this means is that there's a possibility that they're actually going to send the NG to board us. And here comes the NG. Alright, so now we're going to do the exact same thing with the NG, except we're going to kill the NG. And then we're going to take down their clone bay, shoot their Mantis, and that's going to be it and get us a crew kill, which normally yields higher scrap plus free items. Okay, I do want the auto fire off so I don't screw this up. Oh, it's a level 2. Okay, that's fine though. They can't put out the fire. 11 health, 9 health. So they both need 2 shots. 1 shot for the shield and then 1 for the health. Weapons deal 15 times their base damage to the crew members. So no ship's life signs detected. We get our 12 scrap. Contact the civilian ship. They ran away. No double rewards this time. And once again, heal up our Mantis. So that's a fun way you can manipulate enemy AI and getting crew kills. Again, for some extra scrap or free items can easily turn runs around. So it's always good to take opportunities when they present themselves. Okay, you have a missile. That's annoying. Okay, Mantis, there's 2 crew this time. And it's not a clone bay, it's a med bay, so not gonna try those shenanigans. So what's going to happen is the NG's going to repair things really fast, and I don't want to eat extra missile damages. Nope, no crew kill here. Did get 12 scrap. That's a lot of scrap to be floating. And normally, you really don't need more than like 120 scrap. 150 if you're looking for cloaking. It's too early to invest in cloaking. I mean that's essentially going to be like 2 sectors worth of scrap because it's so early in the game. So not worth it. 5 hull repaired and a store. Mind control, cloaking, crew I don't need. Some interesting weapons though. Heavy laser Mark II. Actually a pretty big fan of this, particularly if we have projectiles to take down enemy shields. It is a lot of power though. So that's 3 power bars for 2 shots. So if I got that, that effectively would actually reduce our shot total by 1 while increasing our damage. Not a whole lot. It'll do potentially 4 damage, but what's going to eat, like, enemy shields are probably going to eat it. I think I'd rather almost get the hull beam online instead. So yeah, I think we'll pass on the weapons. Firebomb would be fun for crew kills. We'll just go mind control here. An NG would have been tempting for the blue options and the repairs. Rocks have a lot of blue options as well. But we'll go mind control. Buy 1 fuel. And get a power bar for the mind control. Alright, and so I have to remember that I can run my NG here to steal that power bar back when I need to. Distress. I can't make that distress without diving. So no thank you. Of course we're going to attack the ship. Alright, so we can't actually take damage from them. They're going to board us. Okay, take their medical unit offline. Kill the mantis. Okay. Are they both trying to repair the med bay? Nope, just the NG. Of course the NG. Let's see if we can kill the NG. Alright, NG's down. Let's see. Mantis is at 75 health. That's 5 shots. And they only have 5 hull remaining. So we're gonna shoot them in the oxygen. And then mind control him so he can't do repairs. And that's how we're gonna get the crew kill here. So the mantises have half repair speed. So it's going to be very difficult for him to actually fix anything. Paris. Alright, trying to repair the med bay now. And well, mind control stops the repairs. And is doomed. Kind of funny, actually teleporting to our ship would have prolonged their life, but there seems to be a cap where they only teleport on your ship twice. Anyways, we do get 4 fuel and 20 scrap. Nice. And we head to the exit. Fix it shop, inquire their specialty. Well, it never hurts to ask. Upgrade a reactor for 22 scrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I remember correctly, our reactor only costs like 25 scrap to upgrade. Let's decline that offer. Yeah, 3 scrap savings. No thanks. Abandoned sector? Let's go abandoned sector. Hey Dez, how are you? Alright, so again, red sector here, so there should be plenty of fights. I don't think bombers show up until sector 4. Yeah, we're going to go after some Melanius here. So that's the ship you normally want to avoid the most in Lania sectors. That's where they have boarding. Preparing to go to work. Nice. Let's see. So yeah, we're in sector 3. We're still rocking the basic laser combo. We have mind control. Also have a hull beam in storage. Oh, there's a store. I don't know if there's actually anything I want at the store right now. So 4 projectiles plus mind control should be enough to take down most ships in this area. Detect a refueling platform nearby the beacon. Although the broadcast signal is garbled, you can't make out the message. Hail the platform and attempt to communicate. There's a screech from your comm system and the broadcast suddenly cuts off. The platform suddenly begins to move, revealing itself to be a Lania ship. Alright, so our weapons will charge really fast. We'll mind control the pilot and hit them in their weapons. Wow, the 50% evasion even when we took out the pilot there. Now, killing crew in this sector is going to be a little bit difficult because we can't do O2 kills here. That's just fine. Okay, 23 scrap, investigate that fueling platform, get another 3 fuel. Well, we're definitely not hurting on fuel. Yeah, most of them have Clone Bay. Well, it's... Yeah, Clone Bay versus Med Bay each has their problem and their fix. And their weaknesses. So, like, in the last sector, we were able to take down a ship because it had a Clone Bay. We could weaken their crew when they boarded us. But here, like, we have to kill crew sort of indirectly. We just can't take out the oxygen system because Lanius don't need O2. It is a crutch after all. Missile shoots across the bow, and when your jump completes. Hey, they actually do have a missile. Sometimes I think I've seen this event where they don't. We'll try to be a hero, attack the pirate, get double rewards. No boarding. No, back. Alright, got a mantis and 2 humans. Okay, that fired pretty quickly. I'm going to assume that's a Lato then. It is. Yuck, took my weapon system down. Okay, I need you to get back in there to help increase my evasion. Super helped. Okay, that's at low health. He's still at 70 health. 28. Oh, okay, the fire's really good. It's going to be very difficult for them to actually put out the fire. No one's concerned about the guy hitting you in the shields right now? Really? 17 health, 4 health, 19. Okay, we can hit him with 2 shots. That's probably too late. So 1 shot to kill him, 2 to kill everybody else. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a crew kill here. Nope, chance of double rewards. Yeah, go up to the piloting. That's a good idea. That is the best idea. You can make it. Hey, Elad. How's it going? Pirates are all dead, leaving the ship dead in space. You scrounge up what you can from the ship before contacting its former prey. Upon closer inspection, you realize the ship under attack was a rebel scout. It's too damaged to put up a fight. Let's just destroy it and salvage it. And another 13 scrap. Yeah, I'm actually choosing my ships, so these aren't technically random streaks, in that they're just not random streaks. So I figure it doesn't technically count then. The run itself, though, is going well. I mean, we picked up crew. We have a weapon to shift our loadout into, which is really nice. Plus, I don't know. There's so many bad ships in FTL. There's like those 5 ships that are bad, and then there's all those early Sector 1 events. So I just wanted to also play some ships I hadn't played particularly often online. Let's get the whole beam online. Or let's go to the store first. Let's go to the store first. Who knows what we can find for 111 scrap. Drone control. Clone nope, that's all junk. I already have the whole beam, and those are pretty terrible systems. Could get a Lanius. Lanius really only have blue options in the sectors, though. Alright, so we're gonna go that route. Get that weapon online. It's gonna give us the ability to do a lot more damage. Mind controlling the piloting should guarantee that at least 2 of our 3 shots hit. Not guarantee, it makes it statistically improbable that, and then the whole beam will do a ton of damage. At least that's ideally what we're looking for here. Can almost get another level. Engines. That seems fine. Alright, so we need a power bar just for the engines, and then we have our build for quite a while here. Sell 3 fuel for 28 scrap. Yes, yes I will. Intruders on board. Okay, how many intruders? We have 4. Well, those 2 guys are going to fight each other. And these other 2 will get a 4-on-2 going. Yeah, you can actually go in that room. Why is he... Oh! I did not notice that they had swapped out in the room, and that's why he wasn't moving. Okay, so where are they now? They're trying to fight in my O2. Okay. This should be fine. Just I took an unnecessary damage there because I didn't recognize that where I thought I was fighting them wasn't actually where I was fighting them. You're taking a bit of damage. We'll tag in a new crew member. Alright, and let's go ahead and swap out and swap back in. And we're good. And we'll just kite everybody through so we're healing 5 at once. And do our repairs. So how does it feel to be back casting again on a proper computer setup, Elad? I'm sure you missed us. Attempt to harvest some for yourself or attack the vessel. I think we attack the vessel, we get double rewards here. We also get the harvest, so that's what we're gonna do here. Missile and a basic laser. All right, let's put you in sensors, see what's going on. Now, our weapon times have slowed out by 4 seconds in lieu of being way more powerful. Mind control the pilot. All the shots hit. Man, that is the 4th time my sensors have gone down. My poor sensors. Yeah, again, you can kind of see how incredibly slow that whole beam cuts through. It was so nice to cast again. I'd imagine. 31 scrap. Wow, that double reward. How many repairs do I even have with my... he's getting there. Was playing Aria. You don't really need to focus too much when playing Aria. I mean, like, you start with the best weapon Aria can possibly get. Ooh, triple monitors. What? I only joined the double monitor club like this month, or this year. Turns out you've been studying the Lannis' ability to reshape material. Inquire about the process. Triple is even better, especially for streaming. Do I want to give him scrap for something random? Now, if we have like a Lannis here, we actually get a blue option where they reduce these costs. There's so many terrible items, though, for these slots. We're just going to decline their offer. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sector layout's actually kind of terrible. So we can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Really? Okay, so best option is to go 1, 2, 3, and then I don't think we get that one. Either way, we won't be able to get that one. Pulsar. Hacking. That's potentially gross. What are you gonna hack? Okay, so this is easily the scariest weapon system we've seen thus far. We have a Burst 1, Burst 2, and basic lasers. That's 6 projectiles. And I won't have any evasion. Yeah, we're going to have to hit their weapon systems here. Oh, I need to delay for a second here. Alright. Do I wait for the pulsar to go off? I guess we wait for the pulsar to go off. Okay, that's the pulsar going off. Uh, 8 missiles. I have 31 missiles and nothing to use them on. No, thank you. Alright. 3 fuel, 1 missile, and 23 scrap. Heal up, wait for the ions to chill out. Just another 5 seconds. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Oh, you're a store. 1, 2, 2. These ships are always annoying. So we have cloaking and a large missile. Please dodge. You didn't dodge. Okay, double fires without an NG here. We're just going to vent that system out. What? That was weird how it powered my systems that way. It's okay. We still win. 24 scrap. Alright, we're gonna head to the store here. Kinda have to. Hacking. That is tempting to get hacking. Reconstruct, teleport. Those are all terrible. Back again with a heavy laser. So heavy ion is a pretty terrible weapon. Pegasus isn't really going to work with the system we have. Pegasus missile is okay as far as missiles go because you get 2 missiles for every 1 shot. We're clearly going really projectile heavy here. And same thing with this. The heavy laser would sort of just replace our whole laser as our big damage. And I'd have to get another power online for that. That's going to be, what, 75 scrap? Yeah, that's probably not worthwhile. Hacking is relatively intriguing, though. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's buy a power bar. Let's do some repairs. We don't repair up all the way, of course, because there are events where we get free repairs. So 22, 23 should do it. Okay, so this is a pretty good setup going into Sector 4. Come across an asteroid mining colony, they message you immediately. Greetings, our supplies of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded the system. Do you have any extra explosives? Do I? I mean, it'd be rude not to give a random person 15 missiles. 7 hull repair and an upgrade to the reactor. Wow, that's fantastic. So that was 14 scrap plus the upgrade in reactor was 25. So that was a 39 scrap reward there. Zoltan homeworlds or abandoned sectors take 2. Okay, so that's a sector 4, which means, yeah, they can board us. I don't want that. Zoltan homeworlds, on the other hand, chance for Zoltan envoy quest, which can potentially give us a Zoltan shield augment. Best augment in the game? I would say the best augment in the game. Now that event only happens at a beacon. Hey Slab, how's it going? Do you have a preference on which crew you would like to be? I do have 2 humans, 2 Zoltans, and a Mantis to choose from. I'm not gonna go to that store. I have no scrap. Sure, I'll take drone parts over missiles. Okay, Zoltan shields. Oof. Okay, this is potential to be a little bit gross. So they have the flak one, which is pretty amazing. Our evasion and 2 shields should be enough to handle it on a consistent basis. This is the problem, though. A 4-powered 5 projectile weapon. I won't be able to get through the Zoltan shields in time, I doubt it. So they got... Oh, they have a slug pilot to boot. I can't even mind control them. I can't mind control the rocket shields, though. That will cause a little bit of chaos. How do I actually want to kill them here, though? So 3 damage to this system takes that offline. I can get that if their evasion's dropped to 0 with my 3 projectiles and hull beam. 1... No, that's actually not enough. Shoot. Alright, that actually didn't hit any vital systems for the most part. Oh, I asked you if you had a preference on crew. That we had 2 humans, 2 Zoltan, and a Mantis. I guess we'll just drop evasion. Mantis sounds good to me. Excellent choice. Alright, at least we got the flak offline. We'll get Mantis. We'll get the names as soon as it's available to us. Will not accept that surrender. Okay, their evasion's currently 0. Easy. 24 scrap. Welcome aboard. Are you kidding me? 3 shields behind Zoltan shields. This is the Kestrel B. It starts with 4 basic lasers and 2 humans, a Mantis, and a Zoltan. I've so far I've found a free hull beam found in the husk of a dead ship, and we've added cloaking and hacking and mind control as well. Why do they gotta have these nasty fights? 3 shields is pretty gross for this sector. They have a halberd beam and a burst too. So fortunately these won't time up particularly well initially. So this will fire at about 11 seconds and the whole beam fires at 17. As long as we have 2 bubbles up, the whole halberd beam won't destroy our ship. Okay, so that's down. You know, go ahead and mind control them. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything cute here. We're going to just hack their evasion. Our 3 shots will take down the shield, and we'll cut through their weapons. Oh, wow, we actually were really close to a crew kill there. That is a fairly high-level medbay they have. Alright, supposedly now we can actually wait. So the oxygen system is down. There's only 1 crew member, so we can prevent them from being able to do any repairs, and we're currently safe from their weapons. So we have a chance at a crew kill here. So if that's a level 3 medbay, this can be a little bit tricky. I like this game for some reason, but the beam aiming system in this game seems so cheesy to me. Go back to what you were doing. I suppose. You could always do what, there are actually people who play it without pausing. Thanks for the follow. Alright, I'm gonna mind control, so it won't get healed by the medbay anymore. Nice. No more life signs. 3 fuel, 1 drone, 30 scrap. There actually are a couple, I don't know, cheesy things you can do. There's a couple exploits. But it is really part of the game, is being able to maximize and be as efficient as possible with the resources you're given. There are a few more zealous in their customs check than the Zoltans, a team of border police. Alright, Zoltan border police. Overpowered anything. The game is balanced about beams being able to do that. It just always felt kind of silly. I suppose. That you nick a room and it deals 1 damage versus, it's a mechanic. Okay, so this is a really, really gross fight that we're in the middle of. We're going to get boarded by a bunch of Zoltans. And we have this giant missile hiding behind a Zoltan shield. And we also have this hack. I would not be totally adverse to just running from this fight as much as possible. And I don't have my doors. Okay, so it's only 3 Zoltans. And there went my sensors. So I'm going to pop into this room, mind control one of them, and then run away. So they just beat up on each other. Okay. And here's the dodge I need. Alright, at least it didn't hit any vital systems. I guess that's a win. Okay, so I'm gonna hack their shields here because I'm down a projectile that I want to be able to actually take them down. Drop their shields. Our whole beam should be up in time to deal a mass quantity of damage, and then hopefully our basic lasers get in for a couple more points of damage against their weapon systems. To try and take down this missile system here. And won't be able to get there in time, I'm afraid. Okay, there goes my hacking. At least we got their missile system offline, though. I turned out doors into super strong doors simply with my presence and ability to push buttons. Sure. Well, there's like a button you have to hold down the whole time. Okay, you're dead. Let's go on in here. And you guys fixed your systems. Mind control the pilot. Alright. Well, it seems that I ate both missiles, but I guess that's about as good as a fight as it gets then. 23 scrap. Sultan Border Police. Always gross. Alright, well at least they were able to get the breach repairs. I can do repairs in oxygen. Alright, everyone's healed up. Do I actually want to improve this to level 2? Okay, let's do level 2. In case that situation arises again, we'll actually be able to hack down shields. That also will help us deal with level 3 shields even. Gives us a little bit more flexibility. Plus, if we do O2 hacks and try and get oxygen kills, it makes those a lot easier. Catch a glimpse of the strange signal coming from space station. Sensors goes off. Our sensors are jammed, and we have intruders. I'm not going to spend a drone part to turn my sensors on. That's silly. I can see that you're actually fighting in my sensors. Okay, mind control somebody in that room. Okay, so there's 5 boarders. Why did you eject yourself out of that room? That's weird. Don't do weird stuff. Okay, I'm now indoors. I can see all the boarders. Alright, everything's fine. Okay, Mantis help out there. Human go up here. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my sensors again. Okay, well, that was terrifying. Whew. 5 boarders in Sector 4. It's gross. I lost containment once they boarded into the doors. Speaking of doors, let's close them up. Turn oxygen back to those portions of our ship. Okay, didn't lose anyone though, so that's good. So what am I looking for next? Probably just level 3 shields at 100 scrap. It's sometimes sort of seen as a little bit early to do that in Sector 4, but we have most of the parts of a winning run right now. Okay, Pulsar number 3. Okay, 2 shots and a halberd beam, and you're gonna board us. Okie dokie. Okay, we're just going to vent them for the time being. I don't like screwing around with impulsars to try and get things like crew kills, so I'm not going to. So I need to do 4 damage to guarantee that their weapon systems are offline. Okay, you can help out now. Okay, 91 to 60 health. Okay, so we win those 2 fights, so I don't have to worry about the situation here. Here comes the Pulsar. 3 shots here and hack their evasion. Their shields will drop because of the Pulsar. And my weapons were not affected, so let's halberd beam. Oh, their weapons were taken offline to boot. That's fortunate. Okay, let's sort of suss out what the situation is over there. Mind control them. No, not my sensors, you jerks. Okay, they're trying to power up their FTL to get away. Yeah, crew kill doesn't seem particularly viable right now. Offer me 6 fuels, 4 missiles, and 13 scrap. Decent enough offer, but again, I really just need scrap at this point. So we will say no, and we will murder them. Three fuel, 2 missiles, and 26 scrap. Okay. Heal crew, wait for the ions to chill out. Okay, another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The envoy isn't in a nebula, so let's avoid nebulas then. Also shouldn't be at the distress. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we go distress. How viable is this? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, we can go up the top. Distress signals coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Geez, I don't have stealth, I don't have an ion weapon, and I don't have an NG. The only thing I can do is shoot at this to possibly get some scrap. Or just take 5 damage. Well, we tried helping. Isn't that really what matters? By, you know, shooting at it. It's fine. Store? No thank you. Empty jump is empty. Come on, envoy. Rebel ship behind the beacon. It's too late to avoid a fight. Okay, well that's a combat drone too. We also have a heavy laser and a missile system. Let's move you over to sensors so I can mind control the pilot if I need to. 3 crew. Okay, so what are my chances of getting a crew kill here? Once I can get the missiles offline, it shouldn't actually be too difficult. So, mind control the pilot. That should bring both crew in to talk to him, say hello. I don't know if I've actually avoided any missiles. We'll now hack evasion. I do want to actually take down their weapon system here. This will ensure that that happens. Nope. I'm trying to think of if I actually could have got a crew kill there if I did it differently. I don't know. I hate screwing around with crew kills when they have a missile online. It's just such an easy way to take an obscene amount of damage. Just go for clean wins. I technically do have enough scrap for level 3 shields right now, though. I only get one more jump. No, so I get 2 jumps. 1, 2, then exit. Okay, so if I jump here, then it's here. 1, 2. This is the Kestrel B. Can I? Okay, so I can go distress here, then exit. So that's 1, 2, then 3. 1, 2. So sorry, 1, 2. Yeah. Go to the surface and investigate. Single life form. Really? He seems to have been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. If you have a slug, I think you can mind control him, but we have mind control and we actually can't. Leave the madman to his ravings. Not gonna risk crew. Oh, that moved way more than I thought it was, and now I'm in a dive. That's a bit gross, so I guess we'll squeak out an extra jump then. Okay, another giant missile. Just need to do 2 damage to the weapon system to take it offline, though. I really don't want that missile to hit my ship. And now it won't. NG's at 5 health, 17 health, 60 health. Oh, you boarded us. Okay. let's order them out of the room and then back in to switch their places. Okay, he's at 2 health. I just need 1 shot to kill him. Shouldn't be a problem. It has no piloting. 1, 2, and 3 shots. Right, 24 scrap. There shouldn't have been a dive. For some reason, I have these lapses in judgment about being able to gauge where jumps are. Another power bar, please. Okay, well, you're 3 shields, really? 3 shields, a flak, and 2 heavy lasers. That's gross. That's a very gross ship. NG Zoltan Rock Slug. Okay, I'm gonna hack their shields down this time. Oh, that was actually good dodges. Thank you. Okay, mind control you, and all the other shots go here. Of course you're trying to run away. Nope, no surrender. Okay, 31 scrap for that. Okay, and now we have a dive coming up here. I do want another power bar. Shouldn't be too bad. We can just hack their weapons and try to just skedaddle, get out of here, get out of it as fast as possible. Avoid the ASB. Gonna make sure my oxygen's back up because the ASB, if it hits our ship, will cause a breach. Okay. Oh! Okay, we actually don't have to hack their weapon systems, because this is amazing. So 3 mini beams and a Vulcan. That's impressive. That's silly is what it actually is. Okay, go ahead and maximize that. I don't need to hack them, because that weapon system's going to take... We're going to get out of here before that weapon system could possibly harm me. Those 2 people fight each other. Okay, just one-time dodge. Oh, piloting would be the worst. Okay, so that's now currently offline. So now we actually are in danger. That's the one system I couldn't actually have it hit. Oh no, and they boarded directly into piloting. Okay, this is really, really bad. I can't actually now do repairs. Okay, let's move everybody out so they follow, so I can move them back in to actually complete the repairs and try and get out of this bad situation. I need that repair. I need that repair. I needed that repair yesterday. We might now just die because of that. Wow. Okay, so I should have fired off the hack way sooner than what I did. That was just really bad that it hit us in the weapons, but ultimately the fault was mine because I totally misjudged the jumps, which is basic stuff. Like, how do I not know the jumps to get out of a sector? And, yeah, that's just shame on me. I mean, there's no excuse for not knowing how to get out of a sector. Okay, I do have a fire somewhere as well. I need to find it so I can vent it. I assume it's in here. Okay. I really don't understand. I absolutely do have these, like, just complete lapses in judgment where I was like, I couldn't figure out how many jumps I had to an exit. Like, why not? It's a piece of cake. I just had to count to 2, and somehow I managed to count to 3 every single time. Very stupid. Hey, Brian, thanks for the host. I just about threw a run. Still might. So this is 100% on me. I mean, yeah, it's bad RNG that it hit me in the piloting. But I should not have been in that situation on, like... And then I should have done the hack way earlier. There was no point in me charging my weapons once I realized I was in the bad situation. That was easily, like, another 10 damage because of that mistake as well. Alright, so we gotta push into the sector to try and find a store to do hull repairs. So we can go 1... Okay, there are 2 stores available. I do not have scrap, though. So we have a fight, and they have a... So this is rock controlled. We fight a ship that has cloaking, and we're just done for. So we have to go to the store just to buy some semblance of repairs. Can I get away with less? I don't think I can get away with less weapons. How positively silly of me. Okay, well, you don't have a cloak. I appreciate that. Of course you have a missile. Because of course you have a missile. So we're now reliant on shield hacks. I did not tell you to move. Go back. Please dodge. Or not. So I do need a lot of scrap from this fight. Fortunately, their missile did stay down. Hack the shields. Okay, 31 scrap. That's enough for 10 repairs. Burst Laser 1 is an amazing weapon. I would like that. Can't afford it right now, obviously. Okay, so we can hit these 2 jumps. If we get 50 scrap, I will go back for that laser. Go away, we don't serve your kind. Well, that's rude. Suddenly everything is bad. Promise to help. Gotta risk it. Another 5 damage. Not worth it. So I lost that coin flip twice now. So I won't be able to get that laser now. Hey, the civilian ship. Okay, 2 ion weapons and a pike beam. Okay, it is dangerous, but it should take a little while before it actually becomes dangerous with the ions taking us down. Oh, I'm stupid. Just put 2 Zoltans in there? Alright, now we're 100% fine. Don't worry about it. The ions can't take down our shield bubble because I have 2 Zoltans in there. Forgot that for a second. How about you don't repair that? See how that goes. I would like to actually get a crew kill here, because I kind of need like a free weapon. That would be amazing. Additional scrap reward would also be great. How much health are you at? 26. You repair the O2. Why would you do that? Now using the pike beam as a, or the whole beam as a bio beam here. 9 health and 21. So he's going to take 2 more shots to take him offline. Unless we mind control them. Oh, let's let the hack go so they actually fight each other. You bamboozled me. Alright, wait for my weapons to come back online again. This is silly. Alright. With no more life signs remaining, you get to hasten to contact the civilian ship, 46 scrap, and they made a getaway. I have lost a lot of coin flips on this run in regards to awards. That's okay. That's okay, we're fine. We're totally fine. We're just a weapon away from being, like, right back in this. I need to also stop running into missiles, though. Yeah, we're gonna hack the weapons here. Because we kind of need to. Put you back in sensors. Hack the weapons down. Ideally, I'll mind control the pilot and all my shots will hit. Hopefully an asteroid times with it as well. Well, I gotta take this opportunity. Okay, got at least one of the missiles down. Six shields, 5 missiles, and 21 scrap. I do need fuel. Let's go ahead and take the offer. At one point in time, we were at like 17, 18 fuel. And then managed to either not get any or, oh well. Sun event. That's fantastic. That is also a huge missile. Okay. I don't like using hacks on weapons, but I really can't eat missiles right now. It didn't take the missile down, but why? Okay, I got another attempt at this though. So normally when you damage the weapon system, it takes the least charged weapon. This is the longest charging weapon, so that should have been the one to go offline. I don't understand why it didn't. That was really unfortunate for me. Just gotta rely on hopefully 40% dodge getting us there. Maybe my laser cuts it in time. Oh. Okay. Thank you for that. Well, the resist prevents the damage, so... But I mean, it actually took down a different weapon. That... Unless it weirdly prioritized it, which I don't know how it exactly works. Alright, 38 scrap, 105. I can only get 2 jumps. And this time I'll actually count 2 jumps. Neat. We've actually been really fortunate that none of these ships have had cloaking. Okay, I could have a crew kill here. Weapons aren't too atrociously awful for us. I mean, 5 projectiles, relatively fast firing, but I do have 40% evasion and 3 shields. So they're gonna board, we can beat up the rock, they'll go back, they'll send another boarder, we'll mind control them and beat up their weapons a little bit though. I need you back there for just a second here. Unfortunately, they did get their evasion, so they do have autopilot. I mean, they don't get to shoot them right now. Nope, and there goes my mind control as well. Wow, double shot in the weapons, okay. Okay, I need to leave you guys there. I shouldn't be able to take hull damage though, because the basic, or the burst is down. Are you kidding me? Well, it is a problem if they only target my weapon systems. I gotta admit that. That actually does become a bit of an issue. Fair enough. Okay, still have 3 shields up. Not a problem. I won't get the dodge. Okay, fire and shields now has actually officially made that a problem. Come on. Well, that's just gonna hit. Sorry, I'm concentrating really hard right here to try and live. With not enough scrap. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just not enough scrap. This could be game. So lucky. That was a nasty fight. So I took that fight too lightly. I thought I would be able to get their weapon systems down and be okay. I didn't count on them targeting my weapon system for 5 straight damage. I mean, it's possible. It's just very, very rare. Two fuel for 4 missiles. I'm afraid I can't take that offer. Okay, we're going to go to engine control here. Of course, I'm not going to Rock Home Worlds. We find a store, get repairs and a weapon, and everything's fine. It's a green sector. Should be plenty of stores. Yeah. Okay. Store. Let's get those repairs. I also need fuel. Again, so that's 2 bad fights I've had. I mean, that again was also still the rough RNG of them just continuously hitting me in the weapons, but I could have played that a lot safer. I didn't need to be that risky on getting a crew kill there. Okay, but we found a burst laser 1. That's great. Now I'm up to 3 projectiles again. We'll get the basic laser online. That gets us up to 4. And hacking 4 projectiles will take down most shield systems, providing they don't have drone defenses as well. So we're alive. Oh, those are all 3 of my stores. That's okay. That is totally okay. Do I want to do anything else at this store? I don't think so. 75 scrap gets that other basic laser online. $24 scrap and a repair burst. Sure. The old repair burst. Assistance requested. Damage. Danger. Present. Imminent destruction. Move in. Call. Let's move in and assist so we have a chance of double rewards here. Actually, no. This is probably the one where they'll ask us for 40 scrap even if we do save them. Okay, so how do I not screw this fight up? They only have 3 shields. Missile, okay. Gosh, I actually dodged a missile. That's amazing. Okay, go ahead and finish him off. Double missile dodge. Okay, I'm totally okay if we don't eat another missile for the rest of this run. That's super unlikely, but we can always hope. Just end it. That's fine. Contact the NGs. No, wait! This isn't that event. They thank you for their assistance. When you tell them of your mission, one of the NG asks if you can assist your crew. So another 23 scrap and an NG. That's super good. I'm gonna put you on doors. Okay, Mantis goes on sensors, NG on doors, because the Mantis, of course, deals with borders. He makes sure the doors stay up. That's fantastic. The only thing I have to sell right now is the heal burst. Let's just get more scrap, because I'm behind after having to do a little bit of repairs here and there. Rare sight, a Mantis ship that appears not to have noticed you. We're going to attack you. Burst 2 and a missile. So just need that missile offline. Alright, so we're going to have to hack evasion here because I won't be able to mind control them while dealing with these borders. In fact, I'm just going to get the borders to fight each other. So I think it's a really good idea to hack engines versus piloting. The reason we do this is if the ship tries to jump away, we don't actually want the pilot locked into piloting. We want them to leave to do repairs. Mutually assured destruction. I got one of them. Okay. You're at 100 health. You're at 100 health. Oh, no, the other one died jumping. That works. That missile coming back online doesn't. But we caused a fire. So that's going to hurt their crew more. We can mind control one of them. Like so. Alright, we're making our comeback. That's a really fantastic fire. Once again, he will not be able to put that out. Okay, you're going back to do repairs on the clone bay. $23 scrap and a whole missile. Okay, well now we're actually getting some free weapons. Whole missile in the repair. 50 scrap. Is there anything I want to do with 50 scrap? How much power do I need? I'm light 1. Check out the distress. Giant missiles. All the giant missiles. So I need to do 3 damage to take down their weapon system here. Four shots. That's not enough. So I have to shield hack to guarantee I can take that missile down. Mind control. All the shots. And we got the fire. And bring everybody else here. Move the human out. Move the Henji out. Henji back in. Human back in. Alright. Welcome back, Dez. Are you kidding me? You got that? Okay, I was about to say, like, that they actually got that missile back online. That would not be okay. Oh, that's a bad time. Okay, so the fire should suck the oxygen out of that room really quickly. And then we'll mind control them to fight. We got sketchy a little while back. I had a poor misjudge of a jump and then didn't appreciate how nasty another fight was. But we seem to have turned it around. Oh, this is the one. No, we give you nothing. I don't need your garbage system. It's like an NG bot dispersal. But then we bought a Burst Laser 1, and so all is well. Soul Survivor in my fish tank is so happy now. Did you have some sort of battle royale going on? Two fuel for 4 missiles. I have no use of your missiles. None whatsoever. Defense drone Mark 1. Okay. That's pretty good. NG, assistance required, danger, persistent, imminent destruction. Hey, we already got this event, and it worked well the first time. Double missiles, 2 shields. Alright, how do I want to play this one? I have to try and take that missile system down. Always have to keep trying to take these missile systems down. The fire's pretty amazing. Yeah, 4 years ago I sold fishes, but then got ill and only one left. Aww. Finally clean the tank. Okay, incoming missile. Well, that's a fire. That's a stun bomb. Into the fire. Okay, weapon system at least is down now. That NG is going to be so fast on that repair. Did you pull my pilot instead of my NG? Really shouldn't do that. Let's mind control you, though. Not... Kind of wanted you guys to fight, no offense. Okay, I just need 2 shots to kill them. I'm gonna wait until the mind control breaks off so I don't mess it up. Alright, no life signs detected. 52 scrap. Contact that NG. And they bailed on us. So the only thing I'd really be looking for in a store right now is cloaking. And that's 150 scrap. Alright, we actually do have one more jump in this sector. Three, four. We can go one or exit, or I could take all 4 of these and exit. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just not 100% sure on that 4. I'm behind in scrap. I can't give you the 4 fuel. That's such an amazing event if I do. Yeah, diving without cloaking is sketch. It was before. I would have gotten away with it if it just didn't shoot me in piloting. It's like the one system I couldn't have it shot in, and then they had a board into my piloting as well. That's why it went bad. Okay, so I got a free heavy laser now. Neat. Okay, if we do dive, I actually might get at the repair bar bomb up to prevent that from occurring again. Nope. Managed keeping barely. They're hacking my engine, so I can counter the engine hack. Do I want to counter the engine hack? Or do I need my hacking up? I think I want my hacking up. I don't think we found any augments yet that I wanted to run. Yeah, I'm gonna need my hacking. Okay. hack their evasion, mind control their pilot, brings 2 people into their room. That's my 4 projectiles, hack evasion. Alright. We're relatively safe now. Wow, that NG is repairing like a fiend. Trained NG. Enemy AI don't have any training. That would be terrifying if they did. Alright. 1 fuel, 25 scrap. So we'll just pump the extra scrap into... Do I want level 5 or level 6 engines? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Double missiles. That's kind of gross. I wasn't planning actually using weapons for this fight. So I'm going to siphon the power from there. See ya. Okay. Though I am light on fuel. Oof. 4 fuel. NG Homeworlds. Should be 3 stores in the sector. Let's investigate. Brutal Exchange. Investigate the battlefield. Scan the battlefield. Find little. I am disappointed. Oh, you make contact with an isolated NG science station who are staying out despite the likelihood of Mantis invasion. They suggest you trial some experimental technology. They suggest you trial some experimental technology. Okay. I'll take the refuel and 50 scrap, though. One, two... Nope. I'll reject that offer. Hi, store. Two, three, 4. I reject your toll. And your humongous missile. But I do appreciate you sending garbage borders. That's very kind of you. 9 maybe? I should buy 9 power or get... I don't think I can get level 9 engines. Not even Reddit demands level 9 engines. Okay, so we should sort of win these fights. Shouldn't be too bad. I should have hacked engines a little while ago. Versus their shields. Wow, the mind control doesn't work. That's bad. But we did take the missile offline, that's good. Oh, 9 jumps. Gotcha. Okay, well, can I get a crew kill here? Did not notice they brought that missile back up online. Because, of course, they did. Alright, well, I do have 40% evasion. Higher than that. Okay, we'll wait. Don't need to panic. Don't need to panic. Hack shields. Okay. No, I need scrap. I'm gonna go to the store anyways. Okay, snuck in that 1 damage I needed. Alright. 2 fuel, 38 scrap. Much better. So cloaking is 150. If I don't get cloaking, I will need at least 180 then to get level 4 shields. If we explain that we're friendly, subject gold wealth, NG motivation survival, transfer of goods acceptable. So we can explain we're friendly, we either get nothing or a free NG, or we can accept their surrender and get a guaranteed reward. 25 scrap. Yeah, we do have a ton to sell. That is absolutely correct. Hacking tools have tried to shut down my engines. They have 4 shields. I gotta let that engine hack go. And they have mind control. Who did they mind control? My pilot. Yeah, I can't allow that to happen either. Wow, that's a lot of NGs. That is a disturbing amount of NGs. I'm just gonna eat this missile. Don't hit me in the weapons. It's all I need to do is not hit me in the weapons. That's fine. That was not fine. My pilot back-to-back times. That's why you always want a slug pilot. It's the worst thing that can mind control. Okay, I can take exactly 2 more of those missiles. Hey Sarp, thanks for the follow. Okay, I had to mind control the pilot to hopefully get all my shots to hit. Hopefully. Oh no, wait. No, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Cloak. Or the hack. Gotta wait. I need these shots to absolutely hit. Okay, whole beam will get us there. Okay, this is fine. 61 scraps, pretty amazing. Just gonna go to the store. Drone control, backup battery, crew teleporter. Okay, not using the whole missile, don't need the repair. Okie dokie, that's just fine. Close everything up. Repair this. 2, 3. There's another store. Everybody who did repairs wasn't actually anybody I needed healed. That's fine. Okay, so I'm not interested in the weapons here, I don't think. Heavy laser 2, that is at least the 3rd one I've seen. If they don't have cloaking at the next door, I'll feel bad that I didn't buy defense, the drone control here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But I prefer cloaking. I'm already fairly reliant on my drone parts. Speaking of which, let's buy 2 drone parts. We're gonna get this online. Kind of doubt it. With my system as is. Well, actually, heavy laser over the whole beam probably is the right call. That's our 4 projectiles to knock out shields and then 4 damage to a system. Alright, I'll decide at the next store. Clone Bay. Hey, there's cloaking. Ooh, heavy laser 3. I don't think we get that. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, buy the cloaking. Sell the defense drone. Sell the whole beam. Let's see, we will get 10 repairs at the end of the sector here. How many jumps do I get? There's the other store. 1, 2. So I don't actually need fuel here then. Should get the repairs though. Shouldn't have bought the drone parts. Go to the distress. Giant alien spiders, leave them alone. To the exit. So we'll get 10 in the next sector. Hopefully we find a repair station. I cannot explore the asteroid field. I could potentially take damage. And we go to the last stand. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's wardroom. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" We explain our mission. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Churzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to Rebel technology. Risk all or save none. We are the all, and we are there to save them. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Tully responds, it is settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments, and we will do what we can to hold off their tiny, teeny, easy piece of cake warships, but you must succeed in destroying the giant, super cheaty, plot armor, 3-phase flagship all by your little lonesome. But here's 10 fuel and 10 hull repairs. GG. Thanks. The best. Okay, there's the base. There's a repair station. Just need to hit the repair station and we're gonna be okay. You should never bank on getting a repair station, but we are going to luck out. So let's hit the repair station. Okay. This is gonna be a dive. Wow, this is actually layout. Oh, no, I can go to the base from here. That's good. 2. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, hit the repair, hit here, and then go to the base. I do need scrap. Why? Why do you have triple missiles? Why do you hack my evasion with your triple missiles? You know what? I have cloaking now. I was going to remember eventually. I was going to remember eventually. Awesome. There's always that slight delay when you buy a new system. You know, when you... And, yeah, forgetting you have systems. Bad thing. Okay, we got a breach. Don't actually have to worry about this fight anymore. Alright. We just have fundamentally changed our ship in the last 2 jumps. Okay, we have 4 projectiles and the heavy lasers. Alright, we're fine. This is fine. 49 scrap. It's fantastic. Oh, that's a dive. I can't do anything about this. This was always going to be a dive. That's gross. Man, 4 shields. I mean, I will be doing 8 damage to the system I hit. Okay, let's take down the shields. Am I gonna cloak in time? Should be, like, close. Having to dive to the base is actually really bad. Okay, 51 scrap. Wow, everything's just got taken over. Okay, so we don't get any more scrap. This is what we get. So I do not get my shields. I will need level 2 oxygen. I should get at least a level 1 piloting buffer point. I should get a buffer point in that. We don't need doors for phase 1. Okay, flag, giant missile, 4 shields. Okay. It's about the best place I could have them board. Except that my sensors are down, so now I can't mind control them. Seems there was a bigger, more well-equipped fleet. Probably should have called them Imperial. Yeah, they're pretty stacked. I just can't. I can never. I think I've evaded missiles like once this. No, I had like 2 fights where I actually got to evade missiles. Other times I've eaten every single one of them. Gonna eat that. All right, we're just gonna jump to the. Okay, we're just gonna settle this system down a little bit. Get my systems back online. At least their missiles offline. Yeah, I know. Okay, we might actually be able to stay here for a second. Okay, that's the miss I needed. The third board. Okay, my cloaking's back online for this. So the reason I'm staying here, I mean, I know I only get 1 fuel for this, is I need to have my systems all back online as soon as I jump into that flagship fight. Not actually back into the flagship fight. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Jeez. Alright, this is it, the Rebel flagship. If we're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. So ideally, we'll be able to hack the shields, mind control the pilot, and then our weapons will do obscene amounts of damage. Geez, only having 3 shields is really bad, though. This is gonna be very, very sketch. Okay, I can live with hacked doors, though. Alright. Okay, we're gonna hack missiles. So we will cloak under the missiles, we'll mind control him, and try and take out the 2 side rooms so we don't take any damage in phase 1. Okay, that's a bit too early on the mind control here. That's way too slow. And if I had 4 shields, I think this would be a safe idea. Unfortunately, they got some dodges. Okay, we cloak under this. They're going to cloak. Okay, having shots miss is very bad. This is probably a bad plan. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to take damage from the missiles, but I'm way too susceptible to everything else. Should have absolutely hacked shields here. I don't have a place to jump to, though. That was overthinking. So essentially I need all my shots to hit so I can actually stack enough damage to take down their shields, and that's not going to happen. Unless all my shots hit. I need all my shots to hit. I mean, honestly, I've now put like way too much scrap into this system that I'm not even using right now. Come on. Okay, at least we got the fire. Okay, we can cloak. At least we actually dealt some damage to them. They're gonna cloak. Hack their missile system down. They don't actually have anybody in piloting right now. Oh, the triple kill. That was amazing. Okay, we're gonna mind control the shields so they don't get repairs. Okay, cloak's back up. Got another crew kill. Fantastic. Hack missiles down. Getting a little bit low on oxygen here. Yeah, that was going to eventually happen. Too long of a fight. Okay, so we took like 2 damage and killed a ton of their crew. 22 scrap. So that's good. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to repair this breach though, because we're gonna get breached again by the boarding drone in the next phase. I won't make the same mistake twice. We're gonna totally hack shields. I had to realize I'm just in a DPS race. I don't want a long fight. Still, we did take minimum damage and killed a bunch of crew. Whew. Okay, so I need to actually improve, sadly, sensors. I need level 2 sensors so I can see inside the enemy ship in case they board or mind control in here. Jump, we wait. Jump, we wait again. Wait one more time. Okay, 3 potential border crews. That's fine. So we are going to sneak our drone past their defense drone and open all of our doors because we're going to get boarded here. So we just do a 1 power hack, wait for this to fire, turn off our hack. Defense drone lets it sail by, turn on our hack, we hit that shield. Okay, and let's max power hack and boarding into medbay. Okay, so let's have the Mantis and the NG fight that. I'm gonna mind control the pilot and try and dunk this missile system. Missile system dunked. Okay, I do need my evasion on now. Close doors. That's where my cloak needs to happen. Oh, I'm so light on power. Okay, that's fine. 1 damage, cloak down. Yeah, you guys gonna have to kind of need to repair that. Okay, I need you to walk to that room and steal me that power bar back because that's how low on power I am. Get the other hack going. Get back my shield. Okay, Cloak's not back online. Do I actually need mind control here? Is that too greedy? I don't think we use mind control. I think I need to keep my evasion up right now. Ah! My cloak! Okay, missile system back down. Wow, they are prioritizing really poorly. That's really fortunate. That guy's back online. That's okay. Does this kills? Okay. 2 fuel, 20 scrap. Okay, level 2 oxygen, open up the doors, and that will mitigate the breach. And phase 3. So now we have Assault and Super Shield, and we're going to be dealing with borders. We're going to do kidnap strats here. So I doubt if we get really lucky and all of our shots hit, we'll stick out the this portion of the fight as we jump into the flagship. Most likely what we'll do is we'll take on a couple borders, jump back to the base, and just kill them off. Okay, so I do need a point in mind control to counter their mind control. It's cool. Close all my doors. Auto fire the weapons. Okay, I'll just vent these guys. Okay, so we're gonna actually do the cloak here because we're doing the kidnap strats. So I can't fire right now because I don't want to break my cloak for the event. Oh no, it just broke right at the worst possible time. That's bad, that's bad. Okay, we got away with it. Yeah, I guess we stick it out then. So that's all their borders. We got at least some semblance of damage in. I can't imagine us doing any better. What systems just got hurt? Okay, hacking. I think we have to hack evasion here. So if I hack down here, he'd actually go down and repair it. This gives me 4 projectiles against their shields, and then just they eat 4 damage. So do I actually need to worry about hacking with this scenario? I don't. Let's just stick to the doors. I'm gonna hack their evasion, so I guess I could... Mind controlling him back is fine. That makes sense. Okay, I just want to take this missile system down. Missile system's down. It's another fire. That'll put itself out. That's fine. Just up the evasion. Or the event. I still had auto fire on. That's not good. Okay, let's just vent. Mind control. I'm gonna need my cloaking back anyways to guarantee all my shots hit. Or not my cloaking, my hacking. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 shots here. 2 more. That's a fantastic fire. Gear up to cloak the event again. So with the missile system down, I don't need my evasion nearly as high. We can bring back on the oxygen, because I'm a nice person like that. Okay, they're all dead. Yeah, I do actually want my weapons guy to still be alive. Or, doing weaponing things. As soon as my cloak comes, or my hat comes back on, we win. Ah, piece of cake. Yeah, no, I totally mind control my own guys. The enemy ship has level 3 mind control, but you only need level 1 mind control to get them back. Alright, so what did we learn? We learned how to count jumps so you don't have dives you don't expect, and then you're chasing damage and repairs in the end of the sector. But it was really good how that we were able to hold off the getting all my systems back online, fighting the flagship. Lucked out a little bit in phase 1, taking minimum damage there. At the perfect moment. Thanks for the GGs. And then yeah, we just did a good amount of damage. Heavy lasers are really amazing at killing crew. They're absolutely fantastic in killing crew. Well, that was fun. That was way more exciting than it probably should have been. 46-56. 37 ships defeated, 1,394 scrap. Is there another run now?